Some of the most unbelievable things are out there, but often they are met with a high level of skepticism. In this day and age when technology has provided mankind with evidence, whether conclusive or not, some remain unwilling to accept these claims for the lack of a scientific basis. Thanks to the innovative trail cam devices, we are now able to get a direct view of the strange occurrences happening out there. For today's episode, make sure you have the guts to see what we have in store for you. We'll be talking about the creature sighted in Wisconsin, a tussle between two giant bears, the terrifying boogeyman, a zombie wandering off into the night, and the masked man lurking in the woods. We know you're curious, so if you're ready to see all those things, grab some popcorn and sit back and relax. Here's the compilation of the terrifying encounters captured on trail cameras that no one was supposed to see. For starters, the mysterious creature lurking in Wisconsin woods. This moment was captured by a trail cam somewhere in Northwoods, Wisconsin, where a coyote was staring right into the trail cam. But then suddenly in the dark, a pair of eyes glowed in the dark. It happened in a second or two, but nothing could escape the trail cam. Of course, it could be anything. A bear, a boar, a deer, but it could also be something else, something more sinister. Apparently, there was a report of Bigfoot sighting by a police officer years ago, which was near the location of the trail cameras. Time and again, people have tried refuting these claims, but then the reports of Bigfoot sightings keep coming in through the years. Assuming it was just some animals wandering in the woods, why did the coyote look apprehensive? Instead of chasing it, the coyote just stared into the dark. Another possibility is that it could be a ghost or some paranormal figure, just as curious as the coyote that its eyes were captured by the camera at the moment. Again, you may not buy into this whole paranormal existence, but as they say, just because you don't believe in it, doesn't mean it's not real. Up next is a terrifying bear fight caught by trail cam. What comes to mind when we see bears? We usually associate them with toys and kids and cartoons, but in reality, they are some of the fiercest animals in the wild. The bear attack is considered one of the deadliest, and if you happen to see one in an actual encounter, you better play dead than turn your back to run away. In this clip, you can see two full-grown bears fighting it out to establish dominance. Who would have known that bears could fight so aggressively, charging and hitting each other like those MMA fighters in the ring? The entire thing that was recorded on a trail camera would be a terrifying experience for anyone, especially if it happened up close. We don't get to witness real bear fights every day, so when we see one, no one can blame us for getting all too excited. Next one on the list is the Burlington Boogeyman. This terrifying image was reportedly captured by a trail cam on April 17, 2012 in Burlington, Pennsylvania. Now, if you believe in ghosts, you probably won't have a hard time convincing yourself that this could be the boogeyman that is often mentioned to scare misbehaved kids. The translucent body, the giant glowing eyes, and the menacing look are easily interpreted as a ghostly figure and makes your hair stand on end. But there is in fact an urban legend about the boogeyman that has been passed down among the Burlington natives for generations. It was said that this ghost was actually the spirit of a Native American chief who haunts the forests of Burlington, and its main intention is to avenge his fallen tribe. While trying to find out if this image was a hoax, someone reportedly compared this spooky photograph to a database of ghostly apps, but had not found a match. Still, some were not convinced and dismissed this as another work of Photoshop effects. And another one on the list is a zombie in the woods. Taken allegedly on a trail camera on October 11, 2012 in Lunenburg County, Virginia, this image surely has stirred your imagination. For one, you can't make out what's happening here. Is this a real zombie, or just some drunk who forgot to put his shirt on? Considering the open wound on his left chest and the eerie glow of his eyes, do you think it was some kind of substance that made him vicious looking? I would rather think this was a scene taken from The Walking Dead, or I have to suspend my disbelief that there is a vital strain out there that can induce mutations among humans. But with the strange things happening all around, can you really discount the possibility that this is the dead walking among the living? Next is the masked man who started the fire. What would you do if you see a masked man on your property? This is the case of a family living on Edgewood Road in Springersbury Township, Pennsylvania, captured by one of their trail cameras at 3:10 in the afternoon on February 23, 2017. A man wearing a mask was seen carrying some bags in the woods. Later, at 3:43 p.m., the same area was seen in flames and eventually turned into a huge fire. Fortunately, the fire was quickly put out, but the owners wanted to know if the masked man intentionally set the woods on fire. In the first place, no one in their right mind would wear a mask and walk through a 7-acre land unless he was on the run after a bank heist, or someone was on his heels collecting money from him. This should be one of the most terrifying things that could happen to a landowner, but thankfully, trail cameras are there to capture everything. And last on today's list is a strange masked man in the woods. So, this is another entry about a sighting of a man wearing a scary mask, taken on a trail camera on October 17, 2016 in Duluth, Minnesota. Nobody could tell what was going on in this photo. I'm sure you'll be scared out of your wits if you encounter someone like this in the woods, because why in the world would anyone wear an antler-like mask in the middle of nowhere? Not only that, it appeared that he was wearing an odd-looking suit that camouflaged his body. His mask also reminds you of those post-apocalyptic gears that could easily trigger your anxiety about the future of this planet. As much as we easily get creeped out by paranormal sightings, the real question is, aren't encounters with strange human beings like this even more terrifying? How we perceive things truly matters when we're confronted with realities far from what we've always known. There will be naysayers who reject everything that contradicts what they've believed in all their lives. And there will be those who can easily suspend their judgment, acknowledging that there are things out there more complex than what their minds can hold. And that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed our video, again, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you will be notified whenever we upload new videos. Thank you so much for watching. See you then.